Today, the angels have an important message for you. Tomorrow is the final day, and the angels strongly advise you to avoid going to a specific location at any costs. This may sound dramatic, but the angels have seen things that are concealed from plain sight, and their message expresses serious concern for your safety. There are 3 women involved in this circumstance, and their actions may threaten you. It is critical that you follow this warning and stay away. Angels have worked tirelessly to guide and protect you. They have a clear view of what lies ahead and want to make sure you don't fall for any traps or take excessive risks. The location may appear seductive or inviting, but the angels are aware of what is going on behind the scenes. Their knowledge is extensive, and their love for you is infinite. They do not want to put you in a situation where you could be hurt or tricked. It may be difficult to grasp why this particular location poses such a concern. The reasons for such warnings are not always evident, but trust the angels' direction. They urge you to avoid this region for your own safety. The situation may contain duplicity and hidden motives that are not obvious at first glance. The 3 women involved may appear nice or harmless, but the angels have seen enough to know that their presence indicates a possible danger. The angels aren't sending this message to bring you harm, but to keep you safe. Their protection is an expression of love that transcends comprehension. They understand the intricacies of human interactions and the possibility for deception. The advice to stay away is not only about avoiding a physical area, but also about protecting your mental and spiritual health. The angels want you to avoid any unnecessary confrontations or issues that may develop from this circumstance. The angels' warning is clear: don't go to this place. They are giving this information because they have a greater perspective and can see things that are not immediately visible. Their goal is to protect you and keep you out of situations with catastrophic consequences. The angels are aware that there may be forces at work that will affect your life in ways you cannot anticipate. By following their advice, you link yourself with a secure and safe path. In times like this, it is critical to trust on the angels' guidance. They have supported you through many difficulties and have always had your best interests at heart. The message they are giving right now is a continuance of their dedication to your safety and happiness. They are working behind the scenes to keep you safe and lead you along a more serene road. The angels urge you to remember that not all risks are immediately obvious. The entire consequence of a circumstance may not become evident until much later. Your actions and decisions today may have long-term consequences that are not immediately apparent. The angels are urging you to take their counsel carefully and avoid this location to avoid future issues or regrets. There may be confusion or frustration because you do not understand the full scope of the warning, but trust that the angels have a clear picture of the situation. Their perspective is much broader than ours, and their knowledge is informed by a thorough understanding of what is best for you. They are not simply responding to acute concerns, but also providing advice based on a complete understanding of possible outcomes. The presence of 3 women in this setting adds another layer of intricacy. They may appear to be ordinary people, but their involvement could be related to a broader, more complex scheme that is not immediately apparent. The angels have identified potential hazards to them and advise you to avoid any interactions or engagements with these people. Their acts may be motivated by secret agendas that are not in your best interests. The angels are also aware that their warnings may not always coincide with your current wants or objectives. It might be difficult to set aside personal ambitions or preferences, especially when there is no clear grasp of the reasons for the advice. However, the angel's instruction is always for your best interest. They have a bigger view and are working to keep you safe and secure. As you navigate this situation, keep watchful and rely on the angel's protection. Their love and care for you remain unshakable, and they are committed to guiding you through difficult times. They have glimpsed what lies ahead and are issuing this warning to keep you from experiencing unneeded problems. In the future, you can reflect on this scenario and better comprehend why the angels supplied such particular instruction. The lessons learned from following their advice will become clearer over time. The angels aren't simply protecting you in the present, they're also guiding you through life with greater understanding. Their message is about more than just avoiding physical danger. It is also about keeping mental and emotional stability. By following their guidance, you will set yourself on a path free of avoidable worry and hassles. The angels are dedicated to ensuring that your journey goes smoothly and that you are protected from any negative consequences that may result from the circumstance. Their teaching also includes a realization that the consequences of actions are not always immediately apparent. The scenario may not appear threatening right now, but the angels see potential consequences that you do not. By following their guidance, you can take proactive efforts to avoid future problems that may develop from this situation. The angels are constantly trying to keep you safe and help you onto a more fulfilling path. Their love and care are clear in their leadership, and they are dedicated to keeping you safe from any potential threats. Believe in their wisdom and let their words guide your actions. If you are feeling uncertain or frightened about this circumstance, remember that the angels are always there to help and defend you. Their message demonstrates their dedication to your well-being and their willingness to guide you through difficult situations. They provide this caution out of love and a thorough grasp of what is best for you. 3 women have recently entered your life or sphere of influence. At first glance, their motivations and aims may appear plain or innocuous. However, the angels have identified modest but major hazards with these folks. Their engagement in your current position may cause issues or threats that are not immediately evident. Each of these women may have secret motives that are not readily apparent. Their motives may be hidden behind layers of charm or kindness, but the angels are pushing you to investigate deeper. Their underlying motivations may differ significantly from what they appear to be. It is critical to be watchful and discriminating, as the consequences of their actions may not become apparent right away. The angels wish to underline that their involvement may pose unexpected hazards and problems. They may be operating behind the scenes in ways that could disrupt your peace or even endanger you. People may have agendas that are aligned with their own personal gains, which can have an unintended impact on those around them. The angels are warning you to be aware of these potential threats and take proper precautions to protect yourself. This condition has reached the point that it is a source of gossip or concern among these women. The discussions they are having may disclose more about their genuine feelings and intentions than they are willing to admit. What you may not realize is that their chats are shaping their actions and influencing their behaviors in ways that may affect you. The angels are advising you to use caution and avoid unnecessary interactions or engagements with these persons. Their existence in your life at this time may cause issues that are not immediately apparent. While their acts may appear benign or insignificant, the possibility of concealed dangers makes it prudent to keep a safe distance. Their activities may not always have an obvious impact on your life. The consequences of people's motivations and acts might often take time to manifest. The angels are encouraging you to trust your instincts and be proactive in protecting your well-being. The warning signs may not always be visible, but if you feel uneasy or uncomfortable, you must listen to your instincts and defend yourself properly. The angel's message is clear: prioritize your safety and well-being by staying away from these ladies. This allows you to avoid unneeded risks while also maintaining a sense of security in your life. Trust in the advice given, and remember that the angels are watching over you, guiding you through this circumstance with knowledge and care. The angels also want you to know that their advice is based on a thorough comprehension of the circumstances. They understand potential risks and are providing you with guidance to keep you safe. By following their advice, you put yourself on a road that is protected from prospective risks. As you move forward, keep in mind that the angels are always there to help and defend you. Their message reflects their profound concern for you and devotion to your well-being. Trust in their advice and let their love guide your actions and choices. The angels prioritize your safety and well-being, and they will guide you with care and accuracy. They want you to be aware of a certain location that may represent a risk to your safety. By following their advice to avoid this site, you are taking an important step in protecting yourself from potential damage. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, have worked ceaselessly behind the scenes to keep you safe. They have observed the energies surrounding this location and concluded that it may bring unexpected threats or troubles into your life. Their major purpose is to guarantee that you travel securely and are not exposed to unnecessary hazards. In times like this, it is critical to believe in the angels' counsel. They have a broader viewpoint and access to knowledge that we may not often see in our daily lives. Their message is a beacon of light, guiding you away from potential dangers and toward a more secure and fulfilling path. The angels understand that their advice may appear confusing or inconvenient at times, but it is always offered with your best interests in mind. By following their instructions and avoiding this specific location, you identify yourself with their protective influence and exhibit your faith in their divine guidance. It's crucial to remember that the consequences of following this advice may not always be immediately apparent. The consequences of your actions and decisions frequently emerge gradually, and the full scope of their benefits may only become apparent over time. The angels remind you that their direction is for your best interests, even if the consequences aren't immediately evident. As you continue on your journey, pay attention to the small nudges and hints that the angels send. They are constantly there, working hard to assure your safety and well-being. Trust in their protection and let their message guide your activities, knowing you're on the path to a more secure and fulfilling future. In the grand scheme of life, the angels' intervention demonstrates their everlasting devotion to your safety. By following their advice, you are not only protecting yourself from harm, but also embracing a path that coincides with your best interests. Continue to follow their advice with faith and confidence, knowing that you are being watched over and cared for in ways beyond our comprehension. Remain vigilant and aware, and let the angel's message serve as a constant reminder of their protective presence in your life. Your safety is their top priority, and by staying attuned to their guidance, you ensure that you navigate your journey with greater security and peace of mind.